Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Jnn Business. It's now time for Frontline Business. Opposition spokesman on finance, Mark Golding, has raised a concern about project delays which have been identified in the second supplementary estimates for the 2018-2019 financial year. Tashley Hamilton tells us more.
Mr. Golding raised the issue during yesterday's sitting of Parliament's Standing Finance Committee.
There are numerous other projects in the budget which have been pushed back, and I would welcome any comments that you may have around that, because in the original budget for this year there was a significant increase in amounts allocated for capital expenditure, and an anticipation that the execution of those projects would be assisted by the improvements that have taken place administratively.
In response, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke said the projects are being delayed to ensure that the government's due diligence with contractors are properly done.
The reasons for the delay, member, have to do with simply ensuring that we get the best potential contractual arrangement with our counterparty under the circumstances. We could have easily given in to everything that our counterparty would have wanted, in which case the project would have started a few months ago. But we have taken the time to, within the context of and the parameters of what is possible, to ensure that the terms are favorable.
Dr. Clarke also disclosed that the excess funds from the projects which have not started have been reallocated to other areas. Sashley Hamilton, Frontline Business.
Jamaica is set to host a global conference on jobs and inclusive growth, which will focus on small and medium tourism enterprises. The conference seeks to develop the capacity of the small and medium tourism enterprises to deliver on the demand of the sector and generate more economic growth. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett said the conference is a direct response to the global conference Jamaica hosted in November 2017, where one of the three outcomes was to establish small and medium tourism enterprises projects around the world. Mr. Bartlett argued that 80% of tourism is driven by small and medium tourism enterprises, but only 20% of the benefits from the industry is returned to it. The conference will bring together the small and medium tourism enterprises, financiers, multinational funding agencies, and local institutions. A&A Lime Hall Development Limited, a company incorporated in 2004 as a rental service in Montego Bay, St. James, has offered Pedive Carib $100 million for its 49% stake in Jamaican oil refinery Petrojam Limited. In a letter dated January 4, 2019, and addressed to Chairman of Petrojam, Russell Hadid, and the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology, Pedive's SA said that it has been encouraging the potential vendor to make a similar offer for the remaining shares in Petrojam, which are held by the Jamaican government. Petrojam is jointly owned by the Government of Venezuela and the Government of Jamaica, GOJ, with the GOJ shares held by the Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica. In Wednesday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 834 points to close at over 370,000. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 56 stocks, of which 22 advanced, 29 declined, and 5 traded firm. The Junior Market Index declined by 22 points to close at 3,202. Stocks advanced for AMG Packaging and Paper, Caribbean Producers, Siboney Group, Derrimon Trading, and Elite Diagnostic. Stocks declined for 1834 Investments, Access Financial, Barita Investments, Berger Paints, and CAC 2000. Trading firm were Epley Limited, Fontana Limited, JMMB Group, Salada Foods, and Stanley Motor. Fontana Limited was the volume leader with over 2.8 million units, followed by Mayberry Investments Limited with over 1 million units and Radio Jamaica Limited with almost 300,000 units. And in news in oil, prices steadied on Wednesday after a 3% rise during the previous session, after data showed growing U.S. refined products inventories and record crude production, which could undermine global efforts to support prices. Brent crude futures rose 3 cents to $60.67 a barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude futures fell 28 cents to $51.83 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. Regional stories are up next.